The Brain Song MP3 is a digital audio program designed to support memory, focus, and overall mental performance through structured sound frequencies. Visit the link in the description below to download the Brain Song MP3. Delivered as a downloadable file, this program allows users to listen anytime and integrate it easily into daily routines. The format is intentionally simple. Once you download the Brain Song MP3, you just press play and listen without needing additional tools or technical setup. At its core, the Brain Song is based on the idea that specific sound patterns can interact with brainwave activity. Research into brainwave entrainment suggests that the brain tends to align its electrical activity with repeated auditory stimuli, a process known as the frequency-following response. By embedding carefully tuned frequencies into a single audio track, the Brain Song MP3 aims to create conditions that may support concentration, learning, and memory retention. The audio itself is not music in the traditional sense. It does not include lyrics, melody-driven structure, or vocal elements. Instead, it is composed of layered tones such as binaural beats and isochronic pulses, which are commonly used in sound-based cognitive tools. These elements are arranged to align with natural brainwave states like alpha, theta, and gamma waves, each associated with different mental functions, including relaxation, focus, and memory processing. One of the defining features of the Brain Song MP3 is its accessibility. Because it is provided as a downloadable file, users can store it on a phone, computer, or other device and listen without relying on streaming platforms. This makes it easy to use in different environments, whether at home, in a quiet workspace, or while traveling. The ability to download and replay the same track consistently also supports routine-based use, which is often emphasized in sound-based cognitive practices. The listening session typically lasts around 15 to 17 minutes, depending on the version. This duration is designed to be long enough to allow the brain to respond to the audio patterns, while still being short enough to fit into a daily schedule. Many users choose to listen during periods of focused activity, such as studying or working, while others prefer quieter moments when they can pay closer attention to the sound itself. Follow the link in the description to experience the Brain Song frequency. A key concept often associated with this audio program is its connection to brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein involved in learning and memory. Some descriptions suggest that the frequency patterns used in the audio are intended to support processes linked to neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to form and strengthen neural connections. While this idea aligns with ongoing scientific research into how sensory input can influence brain function, it is generally presented as part of a broader theoretical framework rather than a guaranteed outcome. From a practical perspective, the Brain Song MP3 is designed to require minimal effort. There are no settings to adjust, no playlists to manage, and no instructions beyond pressing play and listening. This simplicity is part of its appeal, especially for people who prefer tools that can be used without additional learning or setup. The audio is typically subtle and non-intrusive, allowing it to function as background sound while engaging in other tasks. The potential benefits most commonly associated with the Brain Song include improved memory and sustained focus. By providing a consistent auditory environment, the MP3 may help reduce distractions and create a more stable mental state. This can be particularly useful in situations where concentration is important, such as reading, studying, or completing detailed work. At the same time, it is important to understand that the audio is not a substitute for active learning or cognitive effort. It is better viewed as a complementary tool that may support existing habits. Another aspect to consider is consistency. Like many routine-based approaches, The effectiveness of the Brain Song MP3 may depend on regular use. Listening occasionally may not produce noticeable changes, while incorporating it into a daily schedule could create a more consistent mental environment over time. This aligns with general principles of cognitive training, where repetition and familiarity often play a role. The experience of listening can vary from person to person. Some individuals may notice a clearer sense of focus or an easier time recalling information, while others may simply perceive the audio as a neutral background sound. Factors such as personal sensitivity to sound, listening conditions, and expectations can all influence how the MP3 is experienced. The downloadable nature of the Brain Song MP3 also makes it adaptable. It can be used offline, replayed as needed, and integrated into different types of routines. Whether someone prefers to listen during a morning study session or as part of an evening wind-down, the format allows for flexibility without requiring changes to the audio itself. In broader terms, the Brain Song reflects an ongoing interest in how sound can influence mental states. Scientific studies have shown that certain frequencies can interact with brainwave patterns, and this idea has been explored in areas ranging from meditation to cognitive training. The Brain Song MP3 applies these principles in a simplified format, focusing on ease of use and consistency rather than complexity. Visit the link in the description below to download the Brain Song MP3. Overall, this program can be understood as a straightforward audio-based tool built around frequency-driven sound design. It is delivered as a downloadable file that users can play and listen to as part of their daily routine. Its purpose is to provide a structured auditory environment that may support memory and mental performance, drawing on established concepts such as brainwave entrainment and neuroplasticity. While individual results may vary, its simplicity and accessibility make it an easy option for those interested in exploring how sound can play a role in cognitive processes.